Yo guys, what is going on? Today I got something very interesting you don't see very often. The reason why I'm presenting you this is because I made a Rate My Team about my team. You know, the team that's pretty much on the screen right now. I asked a friend to make this for me. It's actually very cool art, so I'll leave his link down below in the description as well as the Rate My Team link. Currently, at least at the time I'm recording this, Smogon is down, so you'll not be able to watch the link in the Rate My Team I made. But in the near future, I'm pretty sure you will all be able to see it. Anyway, why am I doing this, you might ask? The thing is, I am battling a guy who is using my team, and I'm using it as well. The little difference there is that I actually fixed my team based on one of the recommendations I got in the posts, and I'm using Rotom Cut instead of Sigilyph, and my opponent is running Galvantula on the same spot. Both are Scarf, so they do pretty much the same thing, and they work similarly, but I like Rotom better. So these are the teams. You can clearly see it's the fucking same team. It even has the Pokemon in the very same position. I'm standing on the other side with the Rotom Cut. This battle is gonna be probably a little bit long, so it's actually a good battle, at least in my end, because I know the team and I think I outplayed this guy. But it's just something that I really just had to do because I'm playing against my team and I thought it would be fun to get my inside vision of the battle. So first things first, Druddigon is generally my lead, so I would assume he would lead off with it. So I led off with my Tangrowth, predicting his Druddigon so that I can prevent him from setting up rocks, and therefore freeing my Kabutops to do stuff later. That was the thought process, but he actually does the exact same thing, so I guess he's playing a little bit good in the beginning. I'm actually predicting the Sleep Powder, so I'm gonna go to Entei because I packed the Sleep Talk, and now it is pretty obvious that he's going to switch out into his Kabutops, so I'm gonna switch at the same time that he does. Well, that's a double switch. And now I catch the Tangrowth on the switch with a Volt Switch so that I can get Switch Initiative, turn 3. And that actually works for me. Now what I'm going to do is going to Slowking. I know that he cannot Sleep Powder, and I'm going to go for a Specs Fire Blast. He goes for a Giga Drain. I knew that I could live it, and I knew he would probably go for it. But I missed the Fire Blast. Tangrowth would have been dead, but it's still alive, as you can clearly see. Now the switch to Kabutops to take the Fire Blast is so obvious that I'm going to switch to Tangrowth to take it. He does make that switch, so yeah, that's kind of nice for me. I'm gonna go for a lead seed, predicting some kind of switch. Entei comes in. I don't want that thing asleep because it has Sleep Talk, as you know, and I do know as well. The Flarbits is coming. I'm gonna go to Kabutops, absorb like it's nothing, and I even get some recovery from the lead seed, which my Tangrowth set up. Now I know he's going to switch, so I'm gonna go to Slowking, predicting his switch into his Tangrowth, I believe, and that's exactly what happens. And now I'm gonna go for a Surf, predicting him to overpredict. Predicting him to go for Fire Blast. I don't know if that was confusing. Anyway, he makes a good play station, gets up a lead seed, and now he's gonna go into his Druddigon. I didn't want to stay in because he would be sucking my health with a lead seed anyway, so he makes a better end of the switch. He goes into his Druddigon, and he goes for an Earthquake because he knows Entei is a big threat. But I take this opportunity to go for Sleep Powder on this Druddigon. Luckily it lands, and he's gonna stay asleep for a little while. Now I'm gonna go for a Seed, because if he switches it's fine. If he doesn't, I get some nice damage on that thing. But I miss, and he wakes up turn 1 and gets up his Stealth Rock. So all that effort pretty much for nothing. And I'm gonna go for a Leech Seed again because I need to force this Druddigon to switch out, because nothing on my team really appreciates switching into it except my Tangrowth, which is already in. So he now makes a very good switch into Galvantula, predicting my switch actually. But I go for Sleep Powder because I just wanted something to sleep. And the biggest threat to my team is actually put to sleep, which is very nice. I'm gonna go for an HP Fire. Now he's scared, he's not gonna wake up, so he's going to switch out. He's going to Entei because it's a reliable check to Tangrowth in any shape or form, unless it's got Specs HP Rock. Entei's out of here. He's probably gonna go for a Flare Blitz, but he makes a good play. Goes for an Extreme Speed, predicting my Druddigon. However, it is not enough to 2-hit KO me, so I get the better end of the switch regardless. He goes into Tangrowth to take my hit, and I just went for Dragon Claw. Even if he didn't switch, I think it would have killed. Don't quote me on that because I pack a lot of attack, and I know he doesn't have too much to hit me with, so I'm just gonna go for Stealth Rocks. The best thing he could have done to me was Leech Seed, and I can just switch out and get rid of it. So I'm gonna get to my Slowking, And he goes for Leech Seed, and oh, okay, this is it. I need to go for a Fire Blast on this Tangrowth. This shit is annoying the crap out of me. He goes for a Giga Drain. I live it. I go for Fire Blast, and I miss again. Are you fucking kidding me right now? This is unbelievable. Anyway, I'm forced to switch. I need to go into my Entei, get some Stealth Rock damage up on me, but I need to do it because it's the only thing I have to take on Tangrowth. He makes a very ballsy play, stays in, but I get Stone Edge on the Sleep Talk, so I guess it works out for him in the end. Now, I'm not gonna stay in because I need Entei for later, and I'm gonna go to my Tangrowth, predicting the Leech Seed actually, or even a double switch into Druddigon or Kabutops. Both were fine, and it actually works out for me because I'm facing Druddigon, which I actually like. I'm liking this position at the moment. He goes for Dragon Claw, doesn't do anything to me, and I'm sitting here just comfortably taking them hits, and he's gonna have to switch out soon. So he goes into Slowking right here. And I think I'm gonna go for an HP Fire, actually predicting the switch to Tangrowth to take my Leech Seed, but that such thing doesn't happen. So I don't have too much to take a hit, so I'm gonna go to Slowking actually as a pivot switch because I know I resist every single move, and if he wants to trick, I'm Specs as well. So I know that he's locked into Fire Blast. This is the perfect opportunity for me to send in my Kabutops and go for a Rapid Spin. His Druddigon doesn't have that much HP, I think. Don't quote me on that, but even if he does, he's gonna have to waste a turn setting up some Stealth Rocks. So it's actually pretty good that I got the spin. So I can just switch out into my Entei on this turn, predicting whatever, because Entei just takes anything from a Tangrowth, especially my own set. And at this point, the switch to Kabutops, I think it's obvious. So I'm going to double switch. I'm going to Rotom-Mow, and he actually does switch into Kabutops. So I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch to get some initiative, and this is the first kill of the match. Turn 33. Are you fucking kidding me right now? He sacks his Sleep Fodder, which is a little bit questionable in my opinion, and I'm gonna go to Tangrowth. He goes into Slowking. I know I'm faster, so I'm praying to God I don't miss, and I land a Sleep Powder on his face. So Slowking is neutralized, probably the second biggest threat on his team, and he's manageable by Druddigon and Kabutops. Okay. I went for a Giga Drain, really did not matter, and at this point, we got a Speed Tie over here. He goes for an HP Fighter first. He gets a low roll, and I get probably max damage. And, yeah, at this point, I'm gonna win the Speed Tie. He's gonna die, and things are working out just fine for me. Now, it depends on what he wants to send in. He probably will go into his Entei. Oh my god, sorry, this is a little bit bad. I'm gonna go to my Druddigon, predicting the Flare Blitz. He goes for an Extreme Speed. It's fine because I can still take it, and I'm just gonna go and switch right back into my Tangrowth because I know he's locked. He's gonna die to Stealth Rock unless he spins with Kabutops, which is not gonna happen anytime soon because I have Tangrowth out on the field. He goes up to his Druddigon, and I just went for a Leech Seed in case he switched. If he stayed in, he would have died, so I get the overall more reliable play in this scenario. And at this point, he realizes he has nothing to take on my Tangrowth, so he's just gonna forfeit. So I won against an opponent running my team 6-0. I outplayed him fucking hard. I'm sorry if this battle doesn't present to you that good of a content because the battle was clearly one-sided, but it is actually pretty fun that I'm uploading a battle against my own team. So I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.